Good morning. So I have just finished my workout. Gosh, she's parched. Oh, let me bring you in. Sorry if it's a little bit echoey because as you can kind of see, I'm in the shed, which I'll actually give you just a quick panorama of when I'm on my way out, just to show you, because I realised that I've kept mentioning it, and you'll have seen it in last week's vlog as well. So basically, when I keep saying that Callum's doing the shed, this is what he's been making. So I'll show you a little overview, but it's basically going to be a little gym for us because we don't have a gym membership anymore. The gyms are closed anyway. So this kind of came about in the second lockdown in November, the little 4-week one. And this is where we've got to. So there's still quite a bit to do, but the hard work is done. It's kind of like the finishing touches, they were making sure it wasn't leaking, that kind of thing. So I'll give you a little overview, and then once it's finished you'll see that as well. But there is a lot to do still in terms of like painting, flooring. Callum's going to do the lights, little bits like that. It's nice because it's a place that we can still come on a weekend or an evening, because Callum's fitted a temporary light to do a workout, and it's, you know, it's a little bit more out of the cold, which is why I'm still layered up quite a bit, because when you are breathing the air is still harsh because the door is like a frame, but it's all hot, it's got loads of holes in it. So yeah, I've just done a workout. It's now 3 minutes to 9. So I'm going to go inside. I'm going to have my second crumpet because I had one before I started. I was going to have like a piece of fruit or something, but I felt so sick with hunger that I just needed something a little bit more substantial. So I had one of my crumpets. I'm going to go have the second now, make myself a cup of tea, and then I can get into the shower and get my comfies on. In terms of today, obviously I will update you when I'm inside about how my week's been at work, because I've just finished my first week basically. So I'll give you that little update when we get inside, and then later on this evening me and Callum are going to go to Asda, and we saw this thing that I think people have been doing it on TikTok, where you do rock paper scissors and you pick like a fast food place for like a drink, starter, main, dessert. So we're going to go to Asda, do the rock paper scissors, but basically make a 3-course meal for dinner out of that. And for me and Callum, obviously we haven't been able to go on a date night. When was the last date night we went on? You know what, off the top of my head I can't even think. Obviously we've been doing things in lockdown, but before that we didn't do a Valentine's one because our anniversary is the month after, so we always just do something in April. Well, in April, well, 2 months after, but in April we weren't able to. We had to have our anniversary meal cancelled, which was a bit annoying. So the last date night that we'll have had, it was either 2019 or in January, which either way I can't remember. This is the kind of thing that we like doing, like just finding something a little bit silly to do, and then obviously it means we get to cook together. Anyway, I'm gonna go inside now. Let's start the day. So this is the outside of the shed. It's all what do you call it when you do this? I can't remember. This is the holy door, and then if you can see inside, the light's still on. This is what it looks like currently. So it's gonna look good. It's long rather than wide, but it still works nicely, and it's gonna be a lovely little place for us to work out. Right, it is a long while later. I'm just gonna prop you. Yeah, I mentioned earlier that I would have a little catch up about the week and work. Finished my first week at work. Feeling good. I thought I would feel more tired, if I'm honest. Obviously being the end of a week. I mean, I was shattered last night. I did go to sleep early just because I was shattered, obviously. But yeah, I thought I'd feel more tired. The first night, Monday, I finished work. At the minute, the hours are slightly reduced, purely because obviously kids are half the kids are at home anyway, so hours are slightly reduced. But yeah, I got home on Monday and I was literally like, I couldn't do anything. I was so tired that I literally got onto the couch, and I think Callum's mum made me a cup of tea, and I was like, basically. So yeah, that night was tired, and then from then it's just been nice to be able to settle in. Really nice to have a structure. Like, I wasn't having to think, oh, I need to get up at this time tomorrow because I start work at this time, so tomorrow I might make lunch but I'll wait until I come home to have dinner, or I won't have lunch and I'll just stretch until 2 o'clock to have lunch. Like, it's just nice to know that I can have lunch at a normal time at work, and then I can come home and have a nice dinner at a normal time, go to sleep at a normal time. It's just lovely. And at the minute, with not a lot going on, it's really helped to break up my week, because now I'm sat here today and I'm not gonna lie, it's been the most unproductive morning, which is why I haven't vlogged anything. I literally have done nothing. I've literally debated what food flask I would like to get, so I'll tell you that in a second. But yeah, so it's been really good. I'm not sure what people would want to know about work in terms of an update, really, but all I can say is that it's been really good. It's been really nice. It was nice to wear some of the clothes that I'd got for work. But yeah, the main things are that I just really appreciate the routine, and obviously it's just such a rewarding job, and already I've found that it has been really rewarding. So yeah, that's my work update really. I've decided after my first week of working that I'm gonna do what I did when I was in secondary school, and I used to use a flask. It was a little Me To You flask. I think I got it for Christmas, and I used to take tomato soup in there, so that at lunchtime I didn't have to faff on. I could just literally crack open my flask and have my soup, and just take some bread with me. Obviously I have a little bit more than that at work, but I have ordered myself, let me show you a picture of what I've ordered. So I've decided to order myself one of the chili food pots. I was in a, this angle is awful. I was in a huge deliberation of what type of food flask to get, because some of them have little cups attached and things like that, but the conclusion that I came to is that I want it to be a food flask pot for like fruit to keep cold in the summer, or for pasta and like soups, that kind of thing. So it is going to be solely for food, so I just wanted it to be a nice streamlined pot that was easy to use, easy to clean, and that I could just buy one and it'll sort me out. So yeah, I decided to get one of the Chili's ones, and I decided to go against the ones that have like the extra spoons and bits, because it's all just a lot of stuff and it's not going to get used. I'm going to use a spoon from the drawer, let's be honest. And what was my other reasoning? Oh yeah, with the cups on the top of some of the flasks, I can't really use an open cup. I mean, I swear when I went to school the teachers used to have open cups, just like a mug of tea, but and maybe that'll be the norm when when I'm in my actual class with my, you know, when everyone's in, but I would feel a lot more comfortable, especially seeing as how I'm not the teacher, like I don't have a desk, I'd feel a lot more comfortable having a flask that's like a drinking cup that's got a lid on it that's all secure. So that's what I've been taking my tea in on a morning with. So I decided to go for the 500ml food pot rather than the 300, purely because pasta is obviously big, and I'd just like to have the room to accommodate, bearing in mind it was literally like £2 difference in the price. And when I have a chunky soup, I tend to not have bread, like if I have like a veggie soup, and then I like to have a lot of room for lots of veg, you know, like huge chunks of potato. So I went for the grey one. So this is a really bad photograph, but that's what the grey one looks like. So I went for the grey 500ml food pot, and I just ordered it off of the Chili website, because any order over £15 has free delivery, and I'll let you know when it comes and what it's like. Good morning. Oh god, this is going to be backlit, isn't it? It's going to be a bit blue, but at least it's not backlit. I've literally sat you in my little basket of blankets, that's what this fluff is. Just popping away at some bed sheets from all of yesterday's washing. I like to keep my bed sheets organised, because there's nothing worse than coming to doing the bedding on a weekend and not having all of the stuff you need to be able to do the bed. Like, I like to be able to do it all in sets. So we've got the bees on the bed now, and I'm just popping away. This is the new navy stuff, the new navy pillowcases and fitted sheet that I got to go with this dog stuff. And you might think that's a really contrasting colours, but I think they actually go together nicely. Now it's Sunday, so this is, obviously I get the weekends off now, so it's my last day off, and then I'm back at work Monday, which I'm quite excited for. It's been nice. I like really appreciate the weekends now. Yeah, it's just really nice. So I've spent the morning. It is 11 o'clock, so I don't ever lay in that early. Me and Callum have been up since 7:30. I had some crumpets for breakfast. I was going to film and it just completely slipped my mind. So I had crumpets for breakfast and I've been sat in bed, and I've just been watching Live Guy. And well, Sunday is my favourite day for uploads. I upload on a Sunday at 9:30, so it's nice to feel like I don't have to do any editing and that kind of thing under a particular pressure that day, so it's always nice to have that go up. And then it's also really nice in terms of El Darby uploads, Fabulous Hannah uploads, normally Liv Guy uploads. She's uploaded this morning, that is who I'm watching on the telly right now. So it's always like it's just a really nice jam-packed morning. And when I am off on a Sunday, normal, like when I used to be off on a Sunday, which obviously I'm off every Sunday now, it was always the day that I used to find that I would sit and watch the videos. So yeah, that's what I spent my morning doing. So I'm gonna put the bin away. I am gonna go down, oh god, I hate folding bed sheets, and I'm gonna do some cleaning. I'm not gonna do a deep clean. I did a huge deep clean last weekend, so it's not actually that dirty, but I just want to make the place smell nice, and then it means that if it does get dirty during the week, it's not as harsh. Put a face mask on, do my nails again for the week. Yeah, so a nice little prep day, pamper day, and a nice little organised day. Quickly before I go downstairs and start sorting some stuff out, I'm probably going to time-lapse a lot of this morning until I sit down and actually do something. But a couple of vlogs ago I did mention that I bought a corkboard to do the whole Sophia Chintzia vision board. Hopefully today I can actually get around to doing my vision board, because I feel like it would be such a really good task alongside with doing my little list for the week, to just really set myself up for like good things. So yeah, let's see if I get around to doing it. Who knows? Rekindled. So I've had a shower now, I've washed my hair. I'm not sure what the last thing was I showed you. I was probably writing my lists, but what I did whilst I was writing my lists is I made a quick jotting down of the stuff that I wanted to include in my YouTube book, because I want to kind of new year start a new book for it, just full of ideas. And you know what, it'll probably be a book that, because I love the book so much, because my mum got me it for starting my new job. I'll show you it now. It's from, I think you call it papier. I think some people call it papier, but I like papier. Papier. It sounds really French. Anyway, so she got me this, a little book with sausage jugs on, which is so cute. And some of the little sausage jugs have got socks in their mouth because she knows how much I want a dog. Like, in fact, when I do my mood board in a bit, because it's the next task, I'm gonna put a dog on there, because it's, as much as it's like 2020 goals and plans, and I don't want a dog next year because I want to have a house and be able to afford full care for the dog like before I commit to a dog, because I know what it's like. I've grown up with dogs. We have been lucky enough for one of our dogs to have a little litter, and we kept all of the dogs in the family, so it's such a cute, it's so lovely, and I've grown up with it and I know lots about it. But before I get a dog, whenever that may be, I'm thinking, well, I'm 21 now, so I'm thinking maybe 25, get a dog. Like once I've got a house and I'm settled, and then only if I am financially able to look after the dog, because that would be my worst nightmare. Yeah, then I'll do it, but I'm gonna stick it on there anyway because I love dogs. I have a notes page for like video ideas, social media, so I've got like, you can't see anything on my phone, but I've got like one-off ideas, clothing haul ideas, like casual, more chilled videos, and then like beauty. I don't really do a lot of beauty. I'm definitely more lifestyle, everyday things, but I thought that I would include them into the book as well, so everything is in one place. Then once I've done that, obviously we're a third of the way through January now, and I know what films, I know what videos I've got filmed and what films, I can't speak. I know what videos I have filmed, I know what needs to be filmed, and I know what needs to be edited. So I'm gonna write myself a little January, almost like checklist schedule for the rest of January, and then I'm gonna write a page for February, and I'm just gonna start jotting down some ideas what I might include. 2021 social media goals. I am going to probably just time lapse this. I'm gonna do my goals for 2021. I'm gonna make sure that my notes on my phone kind of reflect the same thing, because I think it's really nice when I'm not at home to be able to quickly pop on there sometimes and just refresh myself. And then I can get to doing my little mood board, getting all my prints ready. So I have finished doing my manifestation board, however the camera battery died, so I put you on charge, and then because I don't have the camera there in front of me, I actually find that now that I have a camera and I'm not using my phone, it's 10 times easier to forget that I'm actually vlogging. So I did take a little clip of me sorting out the images on my laptop before I printed them. And then I obviously, well, I went upstairs and sat with Callum and cut them out with him. But yeah, so this is the board now in my room, and I've just added these little like speech bits afterwards. So basically just saying like holidays might not happen, but making memories at least. This is just all about fitness, but like my new kind of outlook on fitness. This is obviously house stuff. Don't know if I'll have a house, but just the prep of it all. Definitely not going to have a dog for 2021, I have to say. I just did think I would mention that, but it's something that I like to have on there because dogs for me remind me of family, and I want to visit my family. I mean, if by all means, if I can start a dog saving pot. A whole YouTube, social media, I have kept that section rather small on the board, but that is because I obviously have used my notepad to write everything out a little bit more thoroughly. I've got my little saving section here, and I've got my these are just some nice little quotes. Like this is a tattoo that I kind of like, and then just some self-care little quotes to remind me. I've put some little gold stars on there. So that is my manifestation board done, and this is now the end of the vlog. I feel like this weekend I haven't done a lot. The next couple of videos over the next couple of weeks I actually have filmed ready, so hopefully by the next time you see a vlog it will be something a little bit fresh. There'll be more updates for you, and yeah, who knows what will be happening when I next vlog. I mean, it's only a couple of weeks away, but still, the speed that things are changing at the moment, who knows what it'll be like. If anybody else has made a manifestation board, let me know below what you have included in it. And other than that, make sure that you've given this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I am slowly creeping past 400 subscribers, and I'll be back soon with another one. Bye!